Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Love to Light Tarot. This is Nikki, and this is for Virgo. Hey, Virgo, how you doing? Look. Hey, Virgo, how you doing? Hey, Virgo, how you doing? Why cut the cards right to you? Virgo, this is going to be your mid/end of the month reading. Like, subscribe, share, leave a comment below, and let me know if this resonates with you, Virgo. Virgo, can you also check and see if your notification bells are on for me, please, so you'll know when Sister Girl is posting videos. Virgo, I meditated on the cards last week because I meditated on everyone when I started doing these readings. You and a few other signs, five other signs I did not get to. My new job, I work Monday through Friday, so honey, I shall do readings on the weekend because when I get off of work, guess what I feel like doing? Having some me time. Yeah. So Virgo, I feel like that may be a place where you at okay as well. So I'm going to have to keep up with my readings while doing things on the weekend. So that's how I'm going to have to get ahead. Okay. All right. So things may be going different than what expected. I'm talking a little bit to you, Virgo, a little bit more than others, because I feel like this is something that has to do with you, because I am feeling your energies, but I can relate to them. So I take myself out of the readings, but I do sometimes catch and hear myself. Sometimes I talk and I can't remember what I just said, okay? That's just how the messages come. However, with you, Virgo, I do feel like you may have to do something differently. So that's the energy that I am feeling, okay? When I meditated on your cards last week, I heard he loves me not. Right? He loves me not. I get this energy where you kind of stumped or pause. I see a whole lot of you flip that thing. You may be questioning things like love. So we may see the Ace of Cups, even though that's not your expertise area. I ain't gonna say ain't your expertise, but I feel like it ain't your area. Like you more of you're Earth sign, so y'all not emotional. It's a type of energy, and it may be dealing with emotionals. Maybe it's something a little weird or different, or in some aspect hard. I say a whole lot of you flip that thing if it ain't you, Virgo. Because of situations, okay? A lot of us are dealing with releasing past things, healing, so we can be better self, okay? Is the energy that I feel. And I'm going that deep with you because I feel like you going that deep with yourself. And if not, that's a strong urge that you feel like you should do so it can heal you, so you can open, embrace. For some of my Virgos, a new love situation that has just been in the balance. I don't know, honey, in the balance. Nobody's doing anything. You are the other person, okay? And some to just be able to open, embrace something new if something has ended, okay? I feel like you're not ready. I hear not ready, not ready, not ready, and I get it. But just try to look and see if the not ready part is because you are afraid. Ask yourself why you not, okay? Energy that I feel this week, I heard, because I wanted to see if anything shifted because I did meditate on y'all a week ago. About a week ago. I got a little Tourette's. If you new here, you will understand I do that, okay? So, Virgo, this week when I meditated on your card, I heard big hesitation, and I said, ask yourself what that's about. Something's making, like, everything getting you, like, yes, I really feel like this, right? Whatever this energy is towards, but something is like, but I can't, right? Okay, so we're going to try to turn can't to can. I ain't trying to talk at you, but I'm going to, by golly George, motivate ya. Alrighty. Okay, so I feel like, Virgo, you may have a friend or somebody that come along and try to push you along the way. Don't hold things to yourself. If you got a person you could talk to and trust and that can really give you some open honesty, ask them and open up and tell them, get that get off the surface, okay? Is the energy that I feel. Alright, Virgo, honey, I done talked your damn earl. Angels, what we got for Virgo? This could be family. It ain't got to be love. But some of this is a relationship, honey. I feel like somebody really went through the ringer. But you know what? I feel like, Virgo, If you dealing with a new person or y'all ain't even talked, or like y'all are so much similar that y'all done been through some shit and y'all are at the same place where, you know what I'm saying, where you ready to build something solid. You don't want to play no games. I feel like you are mature. You know what I'm saying? You know what you want. You been there, done that. You want somebody loyal, dedicated. I feel like that person on what you want. So it wouldn't shock me if I see the emperor and the empress out here, because them two people that can elevate together, and they ain't into playing no game. I feel like a person want to know that, and you only can know that by experience and moving forward. So that's the hard part we're opening up, okay? All right, Virgo. So let's just see. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles. You know we got to say the Pentacles if we talking about Virgo. You can't mention Virgo and don't talk about no Pentacles, okay? Okay, Virgo. So, Ten of Pentacles. I feel like money good right now. Okay, I feel like it's steady. It's steady. It was moving from a place for some of my Virgos that it wasn't, and now you've been at a consistent, steady pace. Now, this is the thing with the steady pace. And I ain't talking at you. I'm just telling you what I feel. I feel like something been good, right? Say like you at a job or a certain situation and you make good money, pretty good money, and you've been there for a minute. I feel like the universe is probably saying now is the time for elevation and growth. Like, so you can make more money for real. And life ain't all about money, but I feel like hell, it's about elevation. Is the energy that I feel. The card that flipped over is the Hierophant card. That's what the Hierophant card is about: growth and elevation and learning lessons and things like that. So I do get that energy of what may be on Virgo mind. It's something that may not be being done because you may be content with where you at, and you that's okay if you are, and I ain't talking at you, okay? That's just where you at. Maybe you ain't ready. This is cool for you right now, okay? Cool. But I do get an underlying inkling of like the energy pop up, but it get pushed back down, okay? Because maybe you'll be like but I'm cool type energy, okay? In the same way that I just did that, some of my Virgos, you have an individual, like I told you, that's around you. I already felt it. You have a person I already know, that's around you that you possibly could have been single, right? Right, this you. And I feel like you still holding on to things, or you may be dealing with things, or you feel like something may be a lot. And I feel like you may see this person as somebody that could be a Ten of Pentacles. You know, somebody you can build a foundation with, somebody who you can grow with and build with. But it's still this sense of holding back, not opening up, not moving forward, stand still type energy. So I still feel that. So let's just see. In the recent In the recent past, we have the Five of Cups, we have the Three of Wands, we have the Five of Wands, and then we have the Four of Pentacles. So everything I just said, right? Whatever it is in the past that held you back, I feel like you had some doozies, and I feel like you dealt with situations that left you at a Five of Cups. Multiple people dealt with, with circumstances with multiple people with this Five of Wands here, different people, you know what I'm saying, that may cause you to be at this place of holding back, or you may have this wall up, or you may keep things to your chest, or a certain situation, and you may feel a certain type of way about a person that you find yourself sitting back thinking about, for some of my Virgos. But I feel like your mind is when you think about moving towards something that could be, or expanding beyond where you've been. I feel like these energies have kind of kept Virgo back, okay? I get that energy. Four Pentacles is also about this fear of change as well. So I feel like God and Spirit is trying to get you to move from that place, okay? I do see this sense of looking out, and like this sense of wonder, waiting on your ships to come in. At the same time, you're afraid to kind of move forward. So I do get that energy, okay? Some of my other Virgos, remember I said you could be making more money, that type of energy, because you had you at a, I wouldn't say a four of pentacles, but I feel like you could be. That's the difference in between where you could be. Like if you at a four, you could be at a 10. Is the energy, and I don't know how to. I don't know. That's just the energy that I feel. Okay, I feel like it's this sense of wanting to move towards something different, or even from this place of holding on to things. You know what I'm saying? Um, but you do know it's gonna require action. All right, so let's just see. In your head, you have the Seven of Swords. Don't we know it, honey? We got the Four of Wands. We have the Two of Wands, and we got the Hangman. So every damn thing I just said, right? So in your head, I feel like you know this may be time and space, and I said take your time. Everybody got their own journey. You do what you want to do. You take as long as you want to take. I feel like you know you at a crossroads. I do feel like it's gonna have to take a choice. You know, I feel like you already got. You know, with the Two of Wands, one of those wands is the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands is about out with the old and in with the new. And I feel like that you're so at a place that you already know that it's out with the old and you ready for something new to come in. But it's just about totally leaving whatever that is behind. So I feel like I need to see a chariot card out here to let me know it's real type energy. And I don't know why I'm saying it like that because I feel like that's the energy out here that somebody may speak of. Somebody needs to know that something is fully left in the past, something is moved on from before they know that this is real. And then the chariot card is the vision that I see with someone taking control of a situation and moving ahead, okay? Just take it moving ahead, and it takes an action to do that. So to me, actions speak louder than words is the energy that I do feel, Virgo, and that may be at a place where you at, okay? I already know circumstances that you may have been through, hence the Seven of Swords, where you may have thought that you had somebody that you was able to build with, someone who was a teamwork type, effort type energy, knowing that you had a goal and you two can, you know, work towards that together, but then you found yourself doing things alone is the type of energy. And I feel like for some of my Virgos, I feel like that you are still at a place of being okay with being alone. And that's okay. See, something is okay with this time because I feel like if you have an energy of a person around you, Virgo, for those who do, that could be something and it's kind of in the balance. That person ain't on you. And if you flip it, Virgo, you ain't on them. Because this is the thing. If something is not coming together, then it ain't coming together for a reason. And I feel like how you know that an individual is mature is that they not trying to press, they ain't trying to poke, they ain't trying to pry, because it's going to be what it's going to be when it's going to be what it's going to be toward the energy, okay? So that's the energy that I do feel. And that's something that somebody appreciates, all right, for some. This is the time that is good for someone to be able to release things and be able to move forward. So when you do come into contact with another individual, you're not coming in with Four Pentacle energy holding back, Five of Wands with other people still involved that could cause conflictual energies, and now you done brought this on to another person, holding on to energies that you haven't healed from. So this is something that I feel like somebody may need to take time before they can move forward. You have some, my Virgos, you've been at this place and you ready and you scared. Is the energy, okay? All right. Six of Wands in your heart. And the Hierophant card, like I said. So the Hierophant card, like I already showed you, was about growth. You may be on this new spiritual path. I feel like you want somebody who is loyal. You may want someone who can commit, who you can trust, okay? And you feel safe with is the energy that I do feel, all right? I feel like in the past you didn't feel that between you, or it ain't just got to do with one person. I feel like it was a repetitive offense. Some of my other Virgos, I feel like you are finally at this place of confidence of knowing what you want and knowing that you will be okay moving on, being alone. I feel like being alone was a journey for some of my Virgos, okay? And that's a good thing that you push through things and understand. I ain't feeling like, you know, When I look at this Four of Wands, I kept talking about two people because in the Rider Waite Tarot deck, it's two people at the end. And in this deck, it's one person. And I feel like somebody envisioned two people. And they had to be okay with being one person. Because when you okay with being one, then you definitely will be okay with two because you want that person to be okay with being by themselves. You okay with being by yourself. So there's no attachments, there's no abandonment issues, there's no harboring things. These are just two healthy individuals coming together. And that way things could go right is the energy I feel, okay? So let's do in the gut. You have the Knight of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. You have the High Priestess card, could be dealing with the sign of Pisces. You have the Nine of Swords, and you got the Ten of Swords, right? So this is why I'm talking about leaving things behind. Some of my Virgos, you in between that because I feel like it was this sense of being by yourself. Some, this is this sense of this pattern between you and another person that's been around, but I do feel like it's at a 10 with it because you at this place, like you already kind of emotionally checked out, is the energy that I do feel. Some of my other Virgos, I feel like that it worry you, and I'm gonna say you, but flip it when it comes to putting in effort between you and another individual. I feel like some in you is telling you that it's gonna have to take consistency, effort, dedication, and I do get an energy where the Knight of Pentacles moves slow and steady, and that's an energy where you already intuitively feel like an individual is okay with that. It's just a sense of it scares somebody. So I'm gonna say you, Virgo. So say if it's you, and flip it if it ain't you. When it comes to moving towards or even putting your time off into something that I do feel like you being guided, the high priestess kind of knows things, the beginning, middle, and the end. But this is the energy of what I feel like. Because you can't see the beginning, middle, and the end, is the energy that I feel. I feel like that it scares you and you jump to this being a 10 of swords and then it worries you. God and Spirit is telling you to trust what you feel, move towards things, in a way of you can handle whatever come your way. You have grown from the past is the energy that I feel, which I feel like God the Spirit has a lot of us working on, and that's what it is. Some of my Virgos, I do feel like you at a place. This could be a family member, friend, a work environment, whatever this is. Like something screams at you and tell you that you've put off as much as you can off into something, and it's like you checked out, whoever this is, and you confidently know in your heart what you want to do, but it's just about doing it. It's like a waiting period. I don't know what it is, okay? And in the future, we have the Eight of Swords with the King of Cups. So that may be the reason why. Something bothers you. I already said that. I feel like when it comes to new love, okay, King of Cups, you could be dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You think of everything in your mind is the energy that I already pulled from here on why something won't work out or why something can't get done, okay? If you have to open up that sense of emotional thing, it draws you right back up in your head because maybe that's a hard thing for you to do. The thing about the Eight of Swords is these are self-imposed and she can just shimmy herself on up out of here. So the difference between the Eight of Swords and the King of Cups is that the King of Cups don't allow the emotions to take control. The King of Cups understand that it could be things going around, but yet they stay balanced. So this could be your energy or the other person energy that I feel like, listen, a person understand what's conflictually going on, whether it's something somebody hold on to, or they can emotionally understand that maybe there's something somebody not comfortable with, or a person is going through a circumstance, okay, but they can still stay balanced, loving, kind, you understand, and still have this sense of, you know, willingness towards a situation, but not pushy, not rushy, just being, and that's a beautiful thing, okay? All right, so let's get it. Virgo. In the past, baby. Five of Wands. We already know Five of Wands on top of Five of Wands on top of Five of Wands, okay? Okay, we already talked about that. That's either conflictual energies with different circumstances around you, multiple people, or within. Okay, it's the energy that I feel. Or a certain circumstance, I already done told you that when you look at stuff, you done gave it all you can give because this is the place you stay at. Okay. In your head, we got the Seven of Pentacles. Very, very good. I like this energy in your head, okay? The Seven of Pentacles is about doing things differently. So that's the energy that I did feel. The Seven of Pentacles is about planting seeds. But when you first plant seeds, it's a seed. You don't even know what's cooking underneath. You understand? You only see what's on the surface. Oh, so that's why they say look beneath the surface, because beneath the surface, something is cooking. Something may be brewing between you and another individual. I like it. I like it a lot. I feel like somebody just don't know where something is going for some of my Virgos, but I feel like it's cooking. And I feel like Virgos, you don't like that surprise shit. You want to know. I feel like God and Spirit is trying to tell you to go with the flow. Be open, go with what you feel, recognize good energy. You understand how you feel about an individual, be okay. It is safe type energy, and you're not going to be able to see everything. Just move accordingly. Do that give and take thing, and that you will be okay. Some of my other Virgos, the Seven of Pentacles, things take time. You may have to start over and replant new things, okay? And you looking over how things have been and now you decided to do something differently. Don't let time hold you to a certain situation or circumstance either, okay? This is a business aspect too, okay? Something else could be, I feel like. Look off into that. In your heart, Six of Swords. I already know. Leaving to and going towards common shores. I feel like you already in your heart. I feel like it's a certain clarity there, but in your mind, kind of get you, and then you this past situation. But I feel like it's moving because like I know. I don't know why I'm saying like you know. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. In your gut. Ooh. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles. You're at this place, I feel like Virgo. At the same time, you're guided to nourish you. You're building this financial stability. You're doing things around the home. I feel like that. That's what the Queen of Pentacles would do. You making sure things afloat. You going to work. That situation. You got your head down and focus. One thing is that I feel like God and Spirit is trying to draw you to focus on one thing into its entirety and push through that is the energy that I feel. So your mind don't kind of be all over the place is the energy. So that's one thing, all right? Because I feel like the kicker of what's holding up and getting you so much in your head is that a person knows what they want to do, but it's so much of the past that they want to push through and deal with that it keeps you at the stagnated place. Is the energy that I feel for some of my Virgos. In the near future, we got the Magician and the Wheel. The Wheel is about cycles, okay? The Wheel is about karma, situations, okay? And the universe is always turning. This wheel is a turning point in your life as well. So you may be at this turning point. I already see that. But it's about what you do, how you create things, and the action that you're going to have to take. I feel like something requires action. Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. This is a soulmate situation. I do get that energy. All right. You may think differently than another person. Maybe two different people. You may be dealing with a water sign with the King of Cups here, and you're an earth sign. So the water sign can speak emotionally and open up, and you may not be at that place. Okay. That's the type of energy I feel. A certain connection that may have been hard to release may have been a soulmate connection, but it's here to, help you grow higher in your heart, you know? So that's the energy I feel. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Okay. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. I do feel like there's a strong magnetic attraction between you and another person. It's just out there. Just, I don't know. It's just out there. It's something about them. All right. I do get that energy, but I feel like you don't want to. You see how that person look like they coerced to kind of come on. I do feel like gestures and things come in, but I feel like it's hard for somebody to open up. So you're working on that. retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Okay, Virgo, you may have been dealing with a lot of things, and there may be a time that you may need to take some time for yourself. I see here in the past double five of wands and five of cups here. I do get that energy. Nine of swords, 10 of swords. I do see that. You may have to move away from some things. I do get that. So take that time if you need it, baby, baby. All right, Virgo, you're going to be my last sign today. I'll do the last two signs tomorrow so I can start getting these readings up. What else? Resistance. Secret admirer, suppressing, and timid. Everything I talked about in the reading. I feel a deep resistance here, so we already talked about that. And I already know somebody got some secret admirer, and y'all admiring each other, honey. But there's this sense of timidness. Remember I said that somebody's not doing anything about it. It's just kind of lingering and suppressing. I remember I said it's hard to open up, so somebody may be keeping some things to themselves or they're really not expressing what it is and blah, blah, blah. So there you go. Chemistry come out once again. Attraction, spark, and passion. It's definitely an individual that has sparked Virgo's attention. I do get that energy. I feel like these sparks come out and they fizzle. Come out and they fizzle. And it ain't because the energy fizzles. I feel like it's just in and out energy because no one sticks around. And nobody sticks around because I feel like they run away and get scared, or you're dealing with something else and it's this sense of resistance to it, okay? That's it. Because I could have talked your ear off. Let me give you one more card because my phone about to die anyway. And it's 6 o'clock and I ain't 8. It's 7 p.m., right? It's 95 degrees. No, it's not. It's Saturday. Oh, how many times the universe gonna tell you? Take a spa day and relax, Virgo, okay? Oh, Jesus. Too many cards came out. Child support, okay? You may be dealing with child support situations, honey. Conflictual energies. That may be something that you working and a child. Your check could be one thing, but then the government hit it. I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't trust it. I feel like you fight with that, okay? I really do feel like that. On the bottom of the deck, we have marriage material. Remember I said there's somebody out here that really feels like that this person is somebody that could really be it, and that probably scares you, okay? All right, Virgo. Love.